Hi, I'm CAREY Ng and I hope you are well and healthy at home. Today I will be reading to you my favorite children's book. I read to Shay and Bella before their bedtime, and this is in conjunction with Safe with Stories MY. Do check out my post below for more details about the campaign. And the book that I'll be reading for you today is Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls by Elena, Favilli and Francesca Cavallo. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I believe I'm raising 2 rebel girls as well, so they have lots of beautiful stories of real rebel girls in the world, like Marie Curie, Amelia Earhart, and many more. So they're all very short stories. I'm going to pick some of my favorites, and the first one is Alicia Alonso, the ballerina. Once upon a time, there was a blind girl who became a great ballerina. Her name was Alicia. Alicia grew up sighted and was already a wonderful ballerina with great career ahead of her. And then she fell ill. Her eyesight got worse and worse. She was forced to stay in bed for months without moving, but Alicia had to dance, so she danced in the only way she could. I danced in my mind, blinded, motionless, flat on my back. I thought myself to dance Giselle. One day, the New York City Ballet's prima ballerina injured herself. They called Alicia to step in. She was already partially blind, but how could she say no? The ballet was Giselle. As soon as she started to dance, the audience fell in love with her. Alicia danced with grace and confidence, even though she could barely see. She trained her partners to be exactly where she needed them at just the right time. Her style was so unique that she was asked to dance with her ballet company all over the world. But her dream was to bring classical ballet to Cuba, her home country. Back from her travels, she started to teach classical ballet to Cuban dancers. She founded the Alicia Alonso Ballet Company, which later became the National Ballet of Cuba. That's one of my favorites. And next I would read about Marie Curie. She's a scientist. Once in Poland, there was a secret school. People called it Floating University. The government at that time was very strict about what people could and couldn't study. Girls were not allowed to go to college at all. Marie and her sister were students at the secret school, but they were tired of hiding. One day, they heard that in Paris, there was a university called Sorbonne, which accepted girls, so they decided to move to France. Marie was fascinated by metals and magnets. She found out that some minerals were radioactive. They gave off powerful rays and glowed in the dark. To analyze these minerals, Marie would set them on fire, melt them, filter them, and stay up all night to watch them glow. Radiation is used to treat many diseases, but it is also very dangerous. Just imagine that, after all these years, Marie's notebooks and instruments are still radioactive. If you want to look at them, you have to wear protective clothing and gloves. Marie's husband, Pierre, was so intrigued by her research that he decided to drop his work on crystals to join her. Together, they discovered 2 new radioactive elements, polonium and radium. Marie Curie won 2 Nobel Prizes for her work, and she could have made a lot of money from her discoveries. But she chose instead to make her research available to anyone for free. How amazing is that? And I also like, because if you're a rebel, you might want to be a rapper. This story is about Sonita Alizadeh. When Sonita was 10 years old, her parents told her, "We have to sell you into marriage." They started buying her nice clothes and taking more care of her than they had done before. Sonita did not know exactly what all this meant, but she knew she did not want to get married. She wanted to study, to write, and sing songs. She told her mother so. Her mother said to her, "We need the money to buy a bride for your older brother. There is no choice. We must sell you." At the last moment, the marriage arrangements fell through. War broke out of Afghanistan, where the family lived, and Sonita and her brother were sent away to live in a refugee camp in Iran. Sonita went to a school nearby and she started writing down her songs. When Sonita was 16 years old, her mom came to visit her. She told Sonita that she could go back to Afghanistan because they had found another husband who wanted to buy her. Again, Sonita said no. Sonita loved her mom, but she did not want to get married. She wants to be a rapper. She wrote a hard-hitting song called "Brides for Sale" and uploaded it on YouTube. The video went viral and Sonita became famous. She won a scholarship to study music in America. "In my country, a good girl should be silent," says Sonita. "But I want to share the words that are in my heart." She was born in 1996. So there you go. There are hundreds of other amazing rebel girls and their stories in this book. So I hope you've enjoyed the 3 that I've shared so far. If you want to donate, however small the donation is, it would make a great difference to children who need food and education in this time. Please look at the link below and find out more about the campaign and join the storytelling and spread the love. And we all hope that we can make a tiny good difference in this difficult time. Thanks for listening.